mom and dad. Your mom and dad. Your mom and dad. Your mom and dad.
Well, welcome home, family. It's your mom and your dad. It's your mother and your father. And oh gosh, there we go. the sound. Family, listen. You know what's interesting about having a podcast is that once you have a podcast, it's almost like a point of forever reflection. Like you can always look back on yourself and kind of reflect on things about yourself, like a timestamp.
Yes.
And something that I have realized that I never realized before, and if I didn't have the podcast, I don't think I would have ever even believed it about myself, is that I am constantly falling.
Oh,
family, if you're not watching on the YouTube,
I was wondering where you were going with that.
You're gonna see my wrist bound in some sort of compression thing.
Yes.
If it wouldn't be for the podcast, if you were to say to me, hey, Jessica, you're kind of clumsy, you're always falling and hurting yourself, I'd be like, that's not true. And I started to think about how many times I've come on this show and been like, hey, family,
sorry.
Broken ankle, hurt again. Broken foot, hurt again.
Yeah.
So that's something that I've really...
What do you think is going on with it? You think, well, you break your toe every month.
Yeah.
So you're always banging your feet into things. That's for sure.
I have a stray pinky toe. My pinky toe sticks out quite far, so I'm always breaking it on like legs of furniture.
Why are you walking so close to things? I think that's my question. It's like, why are you hugging the couch edge so close that like you can catch your toe on it?
It's because my toe sticks out though.
No, I know, but we're talking the difference between like 1/5 of an inch.
I don't know.
It's like, why don't you just walk a little further around things?
Straight toe?
You're so close.
I don't know. I like to hug things.
It's like parking. It's like the parking while your tires are screeching against the side of the curb. It's like, just give yourself a foot.
Well, I think
a wide berth.
I think what I'm realizing specifically in this situation is that, and it pains my whole body to say this, but I think I might have to sometimes retire my heels. Like, family, let me make something very clear to you. My friends will say I was born in heels because I've been wearing...
Since I can remember, you were
wear
wearing heels.
high heels if I'm out everywhere, platforms, the like.
Some sort of height.
And I've noticed the past year, I snapped my ankle walking up the driveway or whatever, just busted the ankle. I broke my foot, or I sprained my foot, I should say. I was spraining these things. And it was involving falling in my high shoes.
Yes.
And family, 2 days ago... It was so embarrassing. 2 days ago, I am calling an Uber, okay? And I see that the Uber has pulled up, but I can't quite see where it is. So I'm looking, and I'm not looking where I'm walking. I'm in some heels, but not like fancy stiletto going out heels.
Chunks.
I'm in like my platforms like that I do my normal daily routine in. Bless you. Bless you again. And I'm looking up for my Uber and I fall, like face first, fall into a pothole. Okay.
Yes.
There are people around.
Like you ate it.
Family. It was the most embarrassing spectacle. I fell so hard that, okay, so you see my wrist. This thing is so swollen. It's crazy.
It is.
What you can't see is my knee that I can't lift up that now has stitches in it because I fell so hard. Okay. So here's the drama though. There's people everywhere. I'm waiting for my Uber. I fall. Bam.
Right.
So embarrassing. I'm like, oh my God, my hand hurts so bad.
Right.
I'm trying to get up, but then I see my knee and you know how I do with blood.
Yep.
I start to feel myself fainting. Oh. So now I'm laying on the asphalt like I've passed. And people are coming up being like, are you okay?
It's a spectacle.
The Uber driver pulls up and they probably are like, is this girl drunk? By the way, stone cold sober. Is this girl drunk? So please, if you saw me randomly in Los Angeles fall and then I'm lying on the concrete or the asphalt, please, you did it. You didn't see me. So I get in the Uber. I'm bleeding everywhere.
Right.
Okay. I'm holding my hand because I'm like, I think I broke my hand.
Really
it hurts so bad.
Thing. Yeah.
I walk into the house. Evan opens the door and is like, what just happened?
It looks like she got in a fight. She's like, my hand, and then blood all over her like leg. And I'm just like, did you get into a fist fight on the way up here?
So, I mean, not to get too graphic, but it was so bad that Evan removed my tights and there were pieces of flesh.
Yes, in the tights. Enmeshed.
So we went to the urgent care, stitches on the knee. I did it. They said I didn't fracture
Definitely some
my
ligament
hand,
damage,
but I need to now go get an MRI. And they said I need to go to a hand orthopedic person because they think I tore a ligament or tore a tendon in my hand because my hand is like the size of a balloon.
It's swollen really bad.
But guess what? The positive side is that I can use my thumb and my pointer finger. So though it took me, I don't know, maybe you think 2 hours to get my makeup on with just a little bit of help, I did my makeup with just these.
You can clock it.
And I can clock it and I can type still. So we're fine.
Okay.
And it'll be fine soon. It's just a little more humiliating to now look back and think of how I was splayed. In a dress, by the way.
Well, the issue is
like cooch out, bleeding.
Yeah.
And it was just so embarrassing.
I think one of the most embarrassing things you can do as an adult is not only to fall.
Oh yeah.
But I would say the actual most embarrassing thing you can do as an adult is to actually hurt yourself. You know what I mean? Because it's not like if you fall in a silly in like a ridiculous way where you're not supposed to fall, you can pop back up and be like, I'm good, it's a little slippery. But if you then hurt yourself where you have to stay down, now it's a spectacle.
Yeah,
it's like this person fell over nothing or over like a little just divot, and now you're on the ground. Now everyone's paying attention to you and like tending to you, and you're trying to like get over the pain, but it's too great. But then you're also like, now this is a story.
Yeah.
If you would have popped back up, it would have been like, oh my gosh, are you okay? And then like 20 seconds later, everybody forgets. But to stay down, now it's like, oh yeah, Jess fell
and then
earlier.
I was like double checking because the Uber driver was very lovely, but I also like didn't know if I like bled in their car. So then I was like checking for like extra charges.
Also falling as an adult is, I mean, like when you see little kids fall, they smack the pavement at full speed and pop back up and keep going. You do that as an adult, you're done. Like you said, like you gotta get your arm, like you gotta get your hand MRI, you got stitch. It's like, it is so radical to fall as an adult.
And now it's gonna be like weeks of healing or whatnot. But I was thinking about that. I'm like, oh, if I was my daughter's age, I would have skinned. I would have skinned my knee. Mm-hmm. And
cried.
I would have been like, oh, my wrist hurts. I would have cried and I would have been fine.
And you would have been fine.
But no, brittle bones McGee over here. Yeah. The flesh is tearing.
Hollow bones
everything's snapping. So anyway,
bird bones.
Fun fact is I've now, because of this podcast, I've really reflected and discovered that I am indeed a clumsy person. And I did not ever clock this about myself. I'm clumsy and I need to probably stop wearing platforms so much. And I'm really distraught about it.
I think it's about like where and how.
I guess maybe paying attention to where I'm
where
walking.
And how you're wearing the platforms. If you're like in a mountainous area, if you're in a hilly area, if you're Ubering multiple locations, I think it's not. If you're going to one event and coming home, I think that's fine.
The point is though, maybe it's not necessary because all these breaks have happened like not when I'm like in stilettos in like a party dress, like looking hot in LA. Do you understand what I'm saying? These are just like practical, like walking around in a platform.
And we have like a steep driveway. So it's also, even if you make it all the way home, there's a possibility that the last stop. Anyway, we're very sorry that happened to you.
I can't show you.
Traumatic.
I can't show you my knee because I can't. Well, no, I can't. But it's covered in Band-Aids because if I look at the stitches,
you will pass out
again.
And then she will hurt herself again. She will fall again.
I swear the Uber driver thought I was probably drunk though.
Of course.
Because I was so lightheaded.
Because also most people don't fall for like
for no reason.
Drunk.
I mean, it was a pothole.
I'm just saying most people don't fully spill. while they're
but
sober.
because I was so lightheaded, I was having to lay down in the Uber, and the Uber driver was probably like, "This girl is hammered.
This girl's gone."
And I'm just like, "Listen."
You're like, "Unfortunately not.
Unfortunately,
I wish
it's not
I had that
fun.
excuse."
So anyway, but good news is I heard that I think Venus is going into Libra, so things should be looking up for me.
I mean, if you want proof, things are looking up. What else do you need? Oh, babe.
Anywho. You're probably wondering why your father and I are dressed like this. If you are watching on YouTube. I kind of forgot
I was dressed like this.
Yeah. The only reason I'm remembering is because I'm dripping in sweat in this. I'm not going to lie to you.
Doesn't breathe.
We might have to turn the AC on.
Okay.
But you might be wondering why we're dressed like this. We will explain in a few moments.
Yes.
But we have to take a quick pause. Like I said, I've been having a lot of realizations lately. One being that I should look out for potholes.
Correct.
Yep. Another being that I've realized that there are two types of furniture purchases. The first is, this will work for now, right? And then a year later, you're shopping all over again. The second is when something shows up, you put it in your house and immediately think, yep, this is exactly what I needed and what I wanted. That's been our experience with Article.com, baby. We're obsessed, and it is the place we have gotten our furniture. I mean, since when we discovered them 8 years ago.
Yeah.
Like, that's the only place we go now. Everything we've gotten from them has just been so gorgeous and elevated in its look. It's clean, timeless, and immediately makes the whole room more chic.
Oh, yeah. One thing I noticed right away was the build quality. Sometimes furniture looks great online and then it arrives. Let's just say the relationship changes after that. Mm-hmm. That wasn't the case with the Article. Everything feels substantial. The craftsmanship is excellent. And even details like smooth finishes and sturdy hardware really stand out. I also appreciate that most of it arrived mostly assembled because my confidence with the Allen wrenches is significantly higher than my actual skill level.
Probably.
Okay, I don't need you to also chime in on that. And they do also offer options for professional assembly if you prefer a hands-off experience.
And shopping with them just feels easy. They have collections that all work together. So if you're updating one room or your whole house, you don't have to guess whether everything is going to match and work together. It genuinely, Article makes me feel like an interior designer because their collections just all look so good together. It's incredible. Plus, they offer fast shipping, a 30-day satisfaction guarantee, and if you need design advice, they even have customer care available 7 days a week. It really takes the stress out of buying furniture online. I'm telling you, we've gotten over the years couches, a dining room table, chairs, love seats, side tables, etc. And every time the pieces have been stunning. The quality's amazing. It's why we keep going back and recommending them to all of our loved ones. So if you've been thinking about upgrading your space, now is the perfect time. Article is offering our listeners $50 off your first purchase of $100 or more. To claim it, visit article.com/momdad and the discount will automatically be applied at checkout. That's article.com/momdad for $50 off your first purchase of $100 or more. Okay, family. So clearly today we're not going to be doing a reality TV episode.
Right.
Because if you have tuned into the last week's episode, you've known that we've been deciding what we're going to be maybe recapping next. And last week we put out the concept of Married at First Sight or a few non-reality TV eps, and then covering Love is Blind UK and Love is Blind UK won.
Seems to have won.
It seems to have won between all the DMs and the YouTube comments and all of this.
Yes.
So we apologize for those of you looking forward to Married at First Sight. Maybe we'll do it in the future.
Yeah, maybe we'll do it in the
Maybe we'll
future.
dive into the future. But we're going to be covering Love is Blind UK, which I'm very excited because I did see a trailer for it and it looks like it's going to be extremely entertaining.
Yes, I'm very excited.
And I believe
it's been a while too.
It's been a while, and I believe next week we will be doing a cast bio type breakdown for the Love is Blind UK cast. So tune in next week on Friday for that. But in the meantime, because that doesn't start for a couple of weeks, your father and I are doing a non-reality TV episode.
Correct.
And what we are doing today is the mom and dad court. Okay? We are going to be covering the relationship questions that the internet is divided on. Basically, okay, we have gone online and gone through the different Reddits and all the different forums and collected some of the questions that really divided a lot of people that were kind of hot topics in regards to relationships. Now, a few just tiny details have been changed to protect anonymity, even though these are on public forums, but still want to do that. But all just tiny details, all the main things exactly the same. We keep
the main thing the main thing.
We keep the main thing the main thing.
You know what I'm saying?
We keep the main thing
the main thing.
As the Parliament of Paradise, look at us.
That's what I'm saying.
Look at you in your wig.
If you guys want to, check it on YouTube. No big deal. Crushing this look right now. Full powdered wig. Glasses. Now, I will say the glasses came with the kit.
Yeah.
They kind of just look like Oakley's. You know what I mean? They don't look... It's kind of an interesting, like, glass. You'd think they'd give, like, circular...
Yeah.
Old,
Family...
like, but the glasses are just interesting.
Family, I'd like you to pipe up in the comments. Do you agree with me? Is this look kind of hot on your dad?
Whoa, really?
Kind of when you walked out, I was a little bit like...
You're like, this kind of works?
Is this a bedroom giving my books?
Is it what's turning you on right now? What is it? What about the look?
I don't know.
Is it the power? Is it that I hold the power of judgment and I have a gavel?
Oh yeah, show off the gavels.
Yeah.
So family, okay, we are taking the internet's juicy relationship cases.
Yes.
And we will be doling out our own judgment on these cases. You're probably going to disagree. Let us know in the comments. I want
we
to
need
see
debate.
I want debate going on in the comments.
Well, you know what we need is
debate.
a jury.
You're our
You're our jury.
That was so good. You're our jury.
Yes.
So
we have two judges on this.
I have
we have two judges.
Two judges and a jury of hopefully a couple thousand people, you know, if our numbers get up a little bit, maybe.
Please tell your friends.
Please tell your friends about the podcast. Everything's fine.
Everything's fine.
I workshopped a couple names for this, right?
Oh.
We have Mom and Dad's Court standard.
Love it.
The Mom and Dad Verdict.
Okay.
Court is now in session with Mom and Dad. Okay. A little longer, but you know me, I like a ramble.
It would be really good if your name was Courtney. You know what I mean? Like,
that's
Court
very good.
is now in session, but unfortunately.
The Parental Advisory.
That's the best one so far by a mile.
Kind of fire. The Mom and Dad Ruling. It's all right. The People's Parents.
I like that.
Pretty good.
Pretty good.
So you can call it whatever the hell you want because you're our jury. But Court is now in session.
Wow. Hey.
And hey, if you guys like this, maybe we could like start doing this more because I don't mind feeling the power right now.
We haven't even done it yet and I'm already enjoying it. If you guys love this, if you guys love my wig is what you're basically saying so far, we can do this together. We bought the wig.
If you're also weirdly turned on by
if you don't like the bit but it's mostly sexual for you as well, whatever keeps your ears listening, we will do. The wig has been purchased.
Yep.
It's very cheap.
Yep.
Very uncomfortable. Mm-hmm. So please watch, because if I'm doing this and it's very uncomfortable, and if I'm doing this and you're not watching it, it hurts my feelings. So please watch this.
All right. Court is now in session. Case 1 that I am bringing to the table. The case 1. I've been dating my girlfriend for a year. Recently, she found my phone passcode is my ex-wife's birthday. I didn't choose it because of my ex. I used the same code for years and never changed it. My girlfriend says it makes her feel like my ex is still living in our relationship. I think she's making a big deal out of a random number. Am I the problem? From some Reddit, am I the asshole type of things. You guys, this is so fun. Okay. Interesting. I immediately have a ruling. Okay. Like full blown. This guy, guilty. What's wrong with you? Change your goddamn phone passcode. Like, is it so hard? Is it really that big of a deal to just change, to go onto your settings and to just change the passcode to 4 to 6 new numbers if it's bothering your girlfriend, okay? You might think, why does this bother her? You know what? Is she being a little sensitive? Perhaps. But you are the asshole and are guilty because it takes 2 seconds to change a passcode. I'm not asking you to legally change your first name.
Yeah.
Do you know what I'm saying? It's literally like a guy. You know what this is like?
What?
This is like a guy starting to date a woman. And then after work, he always goes and gets a drink with the guys.
Right.
And she says, hey, like, so fine with you, like, after work going getting a drink with the guys, but can you just do me a favor? Can you just shoot me a text to let me know, like, maybe when you're going to be home around? And he goes, babe, no, you can't do that to me. Like, you know, I got to be a free bird.
Right.
I got to be able to come and go as I please. Like,
Sure.
you can't stomp that out of me in a relationship.
Right.
That's how simple this is. A man can send a text.
That woman is guilty of being a buzzkill. You're right. Swift judgment. Narc. Oh, sorry. That wasn't what you were saying.
But really, a phone passcode.
You know, I will say that you're very irresponsible with how your judgment. Like, you're not even deliberating on the facts here. You're just passing judgment immediately. So already, it's like, I will say, this court. I don't know how trusted this court could be. I have one question.
Okay.
Well, I have 2 questions.
It's fine. It's fine.
Number 1 is, was this code you had while you were married to her, or is it that you set your code to your ex-wife's a birthday while you're with this person because it's just something you can easily remember?
No.
That's what I missed.
He said, I didn't choose it because of I used the same code for years. He's had the same code since he was with her.
But I'm saying he uses the same code for years. He said, my question is he referring to, like, I use it on a bunch of things because it's something I remember because it's something I used to do years ago? Or is it something that, like, I still had the same phone with the same passcode from when I was with my ex? So it's just, I never thought to change it.
I know, and I hear that.
That's different. Because one thing if, like, he's with his girlfriend, gets a new phone, sets the passcode to the ex's, versus is it left over? That's different. I think if it's left over, it's not a big deal. Guys are dumb. We don't think about this stuff. Then if the girl brings it up, you can go like, oh, I can change it if you want. But if he got a new phone and set it to that, that's judgment. So it depends. I need clarity on those facts.
Well, in my humble opinion, as also the judge, I don't care. Because this isn't an issue of, okay, listen.
You know what I'm saying?
If that was always you always have used that as your passcode, and then you did get a new phone and you use that again as your passcode, and you're not even really thinking about that it's your ex-wife's birthday.
But you are thinking about it because you have to set the code.
But I'm just saying, let's just say you aren't. Okay. It's like giving him the benefit of the doubt.
Right.
It's just.
Change it.
It's just. Why are we hearing about it? How did it get this far? Why are you on Reddit? Am I the asshole? And it's just like, all it takes.
That means you're defending it.
Is a couple minutes for you to change this passcode. And now, you know what? I'm weirded out by you. You're a red flag because you're being so stubborn. Your girlfriend has her feelings hurt. Change it. It takes 2 seconds. Again, she's not asking you to change your name. Number 2, you're a red flag because, like, why are you refusing? Is it because you're stubborn? Is it because you feel like you need to make a point, or are you still thinking about your ex?
No, he's definitely not. No.
I don't think that's the case.
Is not it. It's definitely at this point like a babe. You're being too much.
Oh, guilty.
So I think he's guilty of picking a fight over something that shouldn't be a fight.
Guilty. Case number 2.
I like this. I like passing swift judgment. It's one of my specialties.
Case number 2. I've been married for years, and my birthday is really important to me. This year, I decided not to remind my husband because I wanted to see if he'd remember on his own. He forgot, and now I'm devastated. He says I set him up to fail. I say I shouldn't have to ask my spouse to care.
One more time.
I've been married for years, and my birthday is really important to me. This year, I decided not to remind my husband because I wanted to see if he'd remember on his own. He forgot, and now I'm devastated. He says I set him up to fail. I say I shouldn't have to ask my spouse to care.
I mean, yeah, that's
guilty. The guy's guilty.
Guilty of marrying a child.
Oh my God. Wait, you think she's guilty?
No. I'm saying. Well, I didn't mean it that way.
Oh, you mean he's a child?
Yeah, because
thank God I was about to pass judgment on you.
It's one thing. Well, first of all, forgetting your spouse's birthday.
Yeah, it's wild.
Is even if they don't give a shit about it, is wild. The fact that like the date is approaching and you're not aware of it is crazy.
And the fact to me, listen, the question someone could pose is testing your partner okay? And what I say is absolutely.
Right. I know you feel that way.
No, I don't think it's good to test your partner, but I think in this situation, it's not a test. She has said, now, okay, here's my only caveat. It says that her birthday is really important to her. Okay. Has she ever communicated that to him? Has this been a regular thing where she's like, hey, you know how important my birthday is to me. We've communicated about this.
Yeah.
Now, I think the fact that he forgot her birthday in general is so lame and, guilty.
Yeah.
But my question would be, if we're getting a little more nuanced, is this something you've talked about, or is this a feeling you've kept buried for a long time?
Yeah.
And then if you decide to not communicate it and then say, I'm not going to mention my birthday, then it feels a little more testy than versus like, you've been with your partner for a long time. You've communicated over the years, hey, I like to have a birthday week, or, the birthday is important to me. It's a thing for me. And it hurts my feelings if, A, B, and C don't happen. And then your partner forgets it. I'm like, that's not a test. You're literally like, hey, it hurts me because I've communicated over our years of marriage that the birthday is important to me. And so this isn't a test. It's literally just me being like, do you know how much it hurts to have to bring up, like, the fact that it says here that she didn't mention it and then he says that she set him up to fail, red flag, guilty. The fact that he's
guilty
blaming,
on many accounts, and something I do want to,
he's blaming her.
I do want to, yeah, he's like gaslighting her.
Yeah.
Like he's like being like, it's like you went through my phone and you caught me cheating. That's because you're invading my privacy energy. It's like you set me up to fail by not reminding me about your birthday. Now I will say this. What I need from you right now is to remember that, like, when you get tweaked at me about something, just remember, like, guys are out there forgetting birthdays entirely.
You know what?
So I just, you know what I mean? So just know that when you're feeling tweaked about something I did, just remember, like, there's guys out there. This is some of the stuff that's going on. So
okay, you've been found innocent in court for all past.
So just remember, I will be bringing this up later if you ever give me, if we ever get in anything, and I'm like, well, just remember, I don't, you know what I'm saying? I don't forget your entire
changing my
birthday.
mind. I don't want to do this anymore.
Yeah. Though this guy's guilty on like 7 counts of loser, because it's like you're forgetting your wife's birthday. Which is crazy town. So forget. Again, it'd be one thing if it was like he doesn't go as big as I'd appreciate. It'd be one thing if it was like I asked for a specific gift, he didn't get it to me. It's another to just be like, oh shit, yesterday was your birthday. Like, you know what I mean? Like 100%. That's crazy. And then on top of that, it means a lot to you. So it's not even like, oh, you're the person who doesn't care about birthdays at all, and then you forgot about it, and it's like that's still a bad husband, but at least it's like you're forgetting something that's not important to her. It's another to be like, this means a lot to me, and still forget it. That means I hate to say it, like, you truly don't give a shit.
Well, and my thing is too, it's also, let's add another layer to this. It's one thing to forget your spouse of many years' birthday, right? You forget their birthday, they're feeling devastated. Your response should be, oh my God, I am so sorry, my love. I can't believe I forgot it. Life got busy. Life got crazy. I know that it means so much to you. I'm going to make it up to you.
Yes.
For him to respond,
well, it's clearly because he doesn't care and he doesn't want to be given a hard time.
And to gaslight her. That's all it is. Absolutely guilty.
He's like, I don't want to deal with this. This is you're annoying me. So now I'm going to make it your fault.
Yes.
Like he 100% isn't concerned about your opinions or concerns.
Leave him.
Very guilty.
Guilty.
That's a
leave
pretty
him.
bad one.
That's bad.
It's bad.
That's real bad.
Because it's like foundational.
Yeah,
there's
hurts.
there's like brutal cheaters who remember birthdays and get flat. You know what I mean? Like
I know.
to just forget entirely and be like, well, you set me up. That's like I just don't give an absolute
And listen,
shit.
sometimes life happens, things get crazy, we forget certain days,
Of course.
whatever. But when again you're seeing the pattern of her saying this is so important
And
to
it
me,
happens all the time.
and
I have to
I
remind
didn't
him
tell him because it was like. Again, the question, is it a test? I don't think so, because I think when someone's been hurt so many times, it's a little bit like, I'm not going to spend my emotional labor on then saying to you, please remember my birthday. It's like, no, it's
Mother's Days, anniversaries, you can forgive those.
Oh, really?
No, I'm saying compared to a birthday. A birthday
Yeah.
is like everyone
It just
remembers a
depends on-
birthday.
yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like you can, it's like a birthday is like that's the first
Now,
thing you
see,
know
I
about.
think Mother's Day is pretty brutal because everyone's celebrating it.
That's
so then
true.
if you get forgotten.
Yeah, that's true. It's a
it's like-
national holiday.
It's like,
so maybe I mean like anniversary. Like anniversary
Yeah.
can be forgotten because you're like, oh shit, you know.
I know.
But a birthday is so like, you know. Yeah, but the same shit. Like if it's a birthday, it's like moms, dads, friends, everyone's like texting you being happy birthday. So it's like
I know.
him to be the only one.
Oh,
you know
God.
what I mean? All right.
Well, I hope you've left him at this point and you're being celebrated by
Brutal.
some gorgeous man.
Also,
in Perry.
Also, husband means years together.
She said married 4 years.
That's what I'm saying. So it's like it's not like
Nope.
we've been kind of casually dating.
Hey, guilty.
Bad. All right.
Guilty. Okay, on to the next case, but first we have to take a quick pause. Family, you know, as I sit here as a judge, I hope that as I'm getting older, I'm getting wiser. I hope I'm getting wiser, but I do know that I'm definitely also just getting older. There's that.
Many things are happening.
I'm not sure if this is just getting older, but I swear every little thing makes me clench my jaw now. I'll be answering emails, sitting in traffic, watching a reality TV show where someone makes a terrible decision, and somehow my teeth are the ones paying the price. I finally realized I probably shouldn't ignore it because once you damage your teeth, it's not exactly something that fixes itself. And I was getting discomfort in my jaw area too. That's why I started using Remy. Hey, I am obsessed with Remy. Their custom night guards help protect your teeth from damage caused by grinding, helps relieve jaw tension and facial muscle strain, and even helps improve your sleep quality. It's no surprise they're already trusted by over 350,000 Americans, including yours truly. Yes.
The thing I like most is how convenient the whole process is. They send the impression kit straight to your house. You follow the step-by-step instructions, send it right back, and they make a custom fit night guard that's designed specifically for your teeth.
And get this, are you ready? You get the same professional quality and comfort you'd expect from a dentist for about 80% less. Yes, I said 80% less. I promise you. I legitimately got teary when I first found that out because they're just saving me so much money. Like, it's huge.
Yeah.
It's really impactful. And if you join Remy Club, they save your impressions. So replacing your night guard every 6 months is incredibly easy. I love my Remy night guard. It's lightweight. I don't even notice that I'm wearing it at night, but I notice the difference it's making, and I'm so grateful. And I'm telling you, protecting your teeth is one of those things you will be grateful for and grateful that you did years from now. Right now, you can protect your teeth with Remy by using code MOMDAD to get 55% off your new night guard through the end of August with Remy Club Subscribe and Save. That's 55% off at shop.remi.com/momdad with code MOMDAD. Again, that's shop remi.com/momdad code momdad, shopremy.com/momdad code momdad for 55% off your new night guard. Thank you, Remy, for sponsoring this episode. All right.
Onward.
Dun dun. Back in the courtroom.
Dun dun dun.
Dun dun. It's Law and Order, right? Dun dun. Okay. Case number 3.
Yes.
Case number 3. My husband talks about his coworker constantly. They have lunch together, text after work, and joke that they're work husband and wife. He says it's harmless. I think it's disrespectful. He says I'm jealous of someone who isn't even a threat.
Present a picture of yourself and the work wife immediately.
Oh my God, that's terrible.
For starting evidence. I mean, you have to. I mean, are you nuts? There has to at least start with that. You have to present facts about what we're dealing with here. My husband's famous model now decided to just work at the company now.
Yeah.
And they're just best. It's kind of like you got to at least deal with kind of like the vibe.
If she's, maybe a little bit of an elderly, motherly figure, then I'm not thinking anything. But if she's an absolute hottie McHotterson.
If she's like, your husband's like, oh yeah, my dream girl is this type of girl. And like, let's say looks at like a celebrity. And then all of a sudden you meet this like work wife and it looks like, you know what I'm saying? Like that kind of thing. It's like you're dealing with, we need facts.
We don't have that. Oh, sorry. I'm so sorry, Judge.
You
I did
interrupted
not
the
mean
judge,
that.
and I was like, you've got to be kidding me, because I would lose it in the courtroom on you.
Sorry, I didn't mean
whose courtroom is this? No, okay, but we don't have these facts. We don't have these facts. The vibe I'm getting is that it's competitive enough.
Sure.
So I'm, you know what I mean? So maybe it's not like, oh my God, it's the most beautiful person in the entire world, but I feel threatened by them enough, at least let's say looks wise.
Or even just energetically.
Oh, we're getting to that.
Oh, okay, sorry.
So now we're
sorry.
Yeah, again, you'd be thrown out of my courtroom. Here's my thing. One thing I do like is that that you know who they are.
True.
Is that he's bringing you into it.
True.
They say work wife, like that he feels comfortable enough to kind of say all these things and be like, well, work wife, work husband, it's all good, and lunch and kicking it and whatever, and text all day, blah, blah, blah. So at least there's that, right? Like that, it's not like a who's nobody, there's a upfrontness there.
Uh-huh.
Now I will say that like saying work wife, you're immediately just kind of insinuating that like they have a really good chemistry.
Mm-hmm.
For me, if you're questioning it, it's not okay. It's, you know what I'm saying? It's like if you're really tweaking and you're feeling enough to submit on Reddit, like this is a problem for me.
You feel it.
I feel like your husband should recognize that and be like, you know what? I think I need to back it off. Like as much as I enjoy this friendship, maybe for him it is totally platonic. The chances of two people being really close platonically for a long period of time and not one of the other person finding any interest in the other.
I would like to submit for evidence Jim and Pam.
Exactly.
From The Office.
Exactly. So the chances that like not one will feel something over a long span of time and texting all day, hanging out, lunches, everything, the chances are high that something could develop. So you have to kind of be aware of that. At least maybe not for him, but then maybe for her. So then you got to be aware of that too. But if it's bothering your partner, I think it's important to, I think it's very important to just be like, now, if you haven't brought it up to him and you've been nothing but just like, I'm not going to let him see me sweat and I'm going to be like laugh it off every time, then okay, you can't blame him for just being like, oh, my wife's cool with it and I have this great friend.
Yeah.
But if it's bothering you enough, you should bring it up. You know what I mean? That's my first thought.
I will say that I believe on my order that cameras shall be installed in the office quarters.
You will wear a body cam whenever you're hanging out with your work wife.
Here's my thing. Something you're all about to learn about me. I really don't like the term work wife and work husband.
Yeah.
I resent it.
It feels like you're playing with fire.
I resent it. And, normally I feel like I'm pretty low key about like, I'm like, oh, I get the point. But there's something about it that just has always kind of rubbed me the wrong way where I'm like, no, you can be my partner's work confidant. You can be my partner's...
Or you can be my friend.
You can be my partner's like best work buddy, but to call someone your work spouse just feels like why are we doing this?
It's like work mom.
Yeah.
Okay. If you let's say you're
that
20,
would be disrespectful to say that. Let's just say that the woman was like.
But let's say she's 60 and you're 25 and you work in a company. You're like, it's work mom.
But if she's 25, you can't call her work mom.
No, that's my point. Is like if you have these different relationships in an office, to call them work something is fine. Your work, like if I was to be like, I'm a straight guy.
Yeah.
And I was like, it's my work boyfriend.
Right.
And we're just best buds at work. We hang out all the time. It's like, cool, all good. Work mom. It's a 60-year-old lady who I work with, who we just have this kind of motherly son vibe and, whatever. Cool. Work wife, as a person who has a wife at home, what you're kind of saying is there is either a physical attraction or an emotional attraction enough to make me feel like we have a similar feeling of husband wife.
Yeah. And I don't doubt for one second that there are many people who have a work wife, work husband that they refer to as their work wife, work husband who they don't have a chemistry with in that way. Like,
right.
I think it's just become a popular phrase. So
Yes.
I'm sure a lot of our listeners out there refer to someone as like their work wife, work husband. No shade. For me personally though, if you'd be regularly working with someone and start referring to them as your work wife, I'd be a little bit like, no, I'm your wife. What about she's your work confidant? She's your work bestie.
Precisely.
Work bestie, like way better. Work
Way
bestie, 100%. Like, I'm all about finding somebody at your work who you're like, I enjoy being with them. They're a confidant. We work well together. We enjoy a lunch together. I think you know me. I'm all about like, friendships.
Yes.
I think that can totally work. If you have like a trustworthy partner, I'm all about it.
Yes.
Do it. I think that it's good to have, if like you're, let's just say a straight man, to have
Yes.
like straight women in your life who are your friends, because it's like, I
agree.
think it adds important perspectives and
Yes,
everything.
100%.
So I'm not against that.
No.
It's just the energy of calling work wife. It just throws me off. Now, like you said,
Could go the opposite way though too. It could be that he does like her, but by calling her work wife, it kind of says she's not threatening.
okay.
Versus if you just go, we're just really close. What?
Yeah.
Work wife almost gets ahead of it.
Oh, you're going deep. You're going into diabolical layers.
I'm trying to think
know.
outside the box here. I'm thinking.
I mean, as a judge, I appreciate
by
that.
calling her his work wife.
Yeah.
You're saying it's not real world wife. It's just work wife. We just work really well together. We get along.
Yikes.
Versus we're just close. She's my best friend.
I feel
You
you've
could-
made every listener paranoid.
You know what I'm saying? I
This
don't
is not
know. I'm just
diabolical
throwing it
layers.
out there. I'm kind of going, is it a way to kind of dumb it down?
I like
Or am I
you
getting
said.
too deep?
I don't know because it's going to be guy to guy. If it's a guy that if my friend's with a guy and I inherently have that feeling where I don't trust him, then
Yeah.
I could see what you're saying 100%.
Yeah.
Now, like you said, I would appreciate that. Or I do appreciate, at least from
There's somewhat of
1,000
transparency
feet
going on.
above, that he's letting the wife know that they have lunch together, that they're texting after work, and that it's all good. But I do again think that it's gonna be okay. It's situational. It's situation to situation. Okay, I think in some situations it can be totally platonic and texting after work and it's all good, but let's just say I had a work husband, right? I went into an office. I had a work husband. I did not feel a certain way about him. And we had a great time at work, but then I'm like texting him after work and you're like, hey, it makes me feel weird.
Yes.
I'd be like, hey, out of respect for you, I can still be my own independent person and be like, hey, I do work with this person, so I'm going to probably be like friendly relationally, but I understand how the texting and all of this it surpasses your boundary.
Yes.
So let's be loving and comfortable with each other. And I'm not gonna, let's talk, let's be open and talk about where our lines are so that we make sure not to cross them to hurt each other.
So what is your ruling?
My ruling is it depends.
My ruling is guilty of one count of flying too close to the sun.
Yes. Oh, that's a great ruling. And
You do
also
not
my
need
ruling
to
is
have a work wife.
Yeah.
You can just be close friends, but then also kind of
bestie.
feel like you can have a friend, but you don't have to be besties enough that your wife is now consulting Reddit.
Agreed.
One
Flying
count
too-
of whatever the fuck that is. We make up our own laws here. One count of behave is 40% better.
I do like flying too close to the sun
Yes.
as a verdict. I do like that. Next case?
Next case.
Okay. Case number 4. My girlfriend never posts me on social media. She says she's private, but she posts her friends, her meals, her dog, and random thoughts every day. I don't need a relationship announcement, but it bothers me that I'm the one thing she keeps offline.
One count of ugliness. Your girlfriend is probably good looking and she has an aesthetic to keep, and she loves you for your personality. 1 count of personality, 2 counts of ugliness. It's okay. You know what I mean? Shout out to the personality kings.
The personality.
Shout out to having a great personality. Not shout out to fucking up her algorithm. Shout out to losing brand deals because of you. 1 count of not matching the aesthetic. It's okay. Or unless she's someone who posts a lot online, but she says she's private. So wait, is she saying the account is private, or she's a private person?
She's saying she's a private person, but she posts friends, meals, her dog.
2 counts of being a liar as well. I hate when people go, I'm private. I'm a private person, and then they have an Instagram with all this shit on. Like, that doesn't make any sense unless you're doing like an aesthetic thing or a business thing.
Yeah.
But if it's just you're posting personal stuff,
yeah,
and you don't post your boyfriend, that's intentional as fuck.
Okay, listen up.
Unless you were like, let's say an artist or something, and you want like men to you're trying to create the illusion that you're single and that you get a lot of attention and it's a part of your brand. And if you get a boyfriend, you lose the whole brand. Like if you're a famous singer or something, I can get that.
Okay, well, I was actually about to bring that up because I was about to say that this Reddit post reminds me of something that a friend of mine went through because she started dating an entertainer. And they were dating for a couple of years, and he wouldn't post. He would not post her, and he said, hey, I need to have because he was a good looking guy. It's like I have to have the kind of aesthetic illusion, for the singles that I'm an option. Like that aesthetic has to be there, and that's really hurtful. And
no question, but it is the game. So if you're getting into that, and that is a part. Celebrities don't post their relationships. You know what I mean? Generally, unless they're maybe with other celebrities even. But even half the time, you don't even know. You find out later. So it's like it invites drama, and as long as that's communicated with, clearly this is not the issue with, or else they would have said that.
I was gonna say, I think something like that is like where it's, even though I could never handle that, even though I'm like not on like social media anymore, I'm like, I couldn't, that would mess with my head too much. I'd be like, you need to appear single for the masses. Like, but we're together. Why? The world is my work wife. The audience is my work wife.
Millions of work girlfriends.
But I would never be, that has to be something, that's then something that 2 people agree upon going into the relationship. In this situation, do I think that social media validation is important? I mean, no, I don't think that it's something where it's like, hey, if someone doesn't post you, they don't care about you. Like, let's be real, I don't post anymore. But I was going to say, it's like, a lot of important people and parts of my life, I do keep private to myself.
100%.
So I don't think that social media validation is necessary, but I so understand where this person is coming from because, I get why it hurts their feelings.
Especially, and I will say this, just especially if you're not public facing. Like if you're not a public person.
Yeah.
Because there are many reasons you could even be like, oh, it's like I don't post about my girlfriend on, or it's like me and you or something. It's if I never posted about you on my Instagram, but then it's like we have a show together online. It's like I'm like, okay, people know it's not, we don't need to double dip if it's an issue. But if you're just like, you work at like the mall and then you just never post your partner, but you're posting friends and your food and your dog and your thing and your vacation and whatever, or like you're at dinner and then you just post a picture of the plate, but not the person who was with you, that feels intentional for sure.
It feels like it's definitely, I get, it's funny because I get wanting to feel private about intimate parts of your life. Like I do actually, you know what? Oh. I get being like a non-public individual and starting to date somebody and being like, you know what? Until it's, because it just says my girlfriend. It doesn't say my girlfriend of a few years. This girlfriend could be somewhat recent. Okay. So if I'm a non-public figure, which by the way, when I'm saying that, I'm feeling like I'm saying I'm a public figure. I'm not a public figure. I'm using it as an example.
There's stuff that's out there.
No, I'm not talking about me. I'm saying that. I'm feeling I'm saying that now. I'm feeling really self-conscious.
No.
I don't think I'm a fucking public figure. I'm saying the girlfriend is not famous, right?
Sure.
But if I'm single and then I get into a relationship and it's somewhat new, I can understand being like, I'm not ready to post this person yet because like, what if we break up or we're still trying to figure it out? And I don't want certain friends who are maybe a certain way contacting me and being like, well, who is like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I can't imagine that, but that's me stretching it a little bit. If I'm posting like friends and dogs and food, but
that's what I'm saying. You're bringing people into your personal life by posting the friends and the dogs and things like that. Now, I understand if you're posting more benign stuff, but if you're bringing people into your social world and personal world and home world and you're not showing it, I'm not necessarily even saying there's anything wrong with it. It also depends on how long they've been together. Yeah. But it's a little bit of like, it's intentional at that point. Yeah.
I definitely feel, my verdict is not a confirmed guilty on the girlfriend's part, but definitely a confirmation of you need to have a conversation with your girlfriend.
2 counts of sus.
2 counts of sus.
Not nothing confirmed, but sus. No. 2 counts of sus.
2 counts of talk to your girlfriend and communicate your feelings, because you just say like, hey, what's the deal?
What do I need to do?
Oh, you know what? Wait, here's a good test. Speaking of testing our partners, I'm all about it. Let's test. This person should take a photo of them together, put it on their Insta story, and then say, are you going to repost it? And if they
I'm going to do you one better. You post the day before, tagging them.
Yeah.
But not showing yourself. If they have ever reposted stories of yours, but you're not in it, you know what I'm saying? Like, let's say you post a picture of food, but tag them. If they repost that, but then they don't repost the picture of you two.
Oh, wow.
Very sus.
That is incredibly, you're like Solomon.
Unless it's one of those things where you have pictures of your girlfriend on your Instagram.
Yeah.
Is she tagged? Is she untag herself? You know what I mean? Like, how deep are we here? If you go into her tagged, does it show you two together because you've tagged her?
Or does she untag?
You know what I'm saying? Now we're in a whole nother world.
You're really like Solomon. You really are so wise.
Giving some biblical advice here. All right, quick pause.
Take a quick pause. Family, listen, I know we're being judges right now, but sometimes I just want to unwind a little, okay? It's hard to be sitting here being judges,
would be
okay?
Nice.
Yeah, it's hard. Sometimes you got to unwind a little. You got to quiet your brain and actually feel relaxed before bed instead of lying there replaying every awkward thing I've ever done since 2008, replaying my fall over and over again in my brain. We've been looking to find our calm in the chaos these days, and that's how we heard about Amanita muscaria. It's a mushroom. It's legal everywhere in the US federally, and people actually explore it for a wide range of things like calm, sleep, relaxation, feeling more grounded, etc. And we ended up discovering more about it through Amantara. Amantara is actually the most trusted source for Amanita in the US. They are also the largest importer and supplier of Amanita in the US, and it's all third-party tested. And what I've really loved about Amantara is that they are super transparent about their sourcing, and they are very education forward, which is so important with something like this. Research, education. They have clear dosing guides, transparent sourcing, no hypey nonsense.
Yeah, so one thing that stood out to me was learning that Amanita isn't the same thing people usually think of when they hear the word mushroom. It works on the GABA system, which is involved in calm and sleep regulation, so a much more grounded, functional feel. And like Jess said, Amantara is special because they really care about this plant and are so educational forward. They talk a lot about quality because there are counterfeit products in this space. Again, their products are third-party tested and they're transparent about sourcing, and they've built a reputation around education instead of hype. They also have more than 70,000 customers and carry more than just Amanita if you're interested in exploring.
Yeah, they offer over 30 other legal plant medicines, calming plants like blue lotus, reishi, functional mushrooms, California poppy gummies, great for easing inflammation. I really like their reishi before bed, helps me drift to a calm place before a glorious sleep. Evan loves their blue lotus in tea form. You really, really like that. I feel like that grounds you.
Big time. Absolutely love it.
Empathy, bringer upper. It's amazing. amazing. And remember, the key is education, research, starting low, paying attention. It's one of those things that's different for everyone. So dialing it in slowly is important, which is why Amantara is so amazing with their dosing guides and education. If you're curious and want to check it out, click the link in the description. It's amantara.com/go/YMD. That link takes you directly to exclusive bundles set up specifically for first timers, not just the store, bundles made for people who haven't tried this yet. And use code YMD11 at checkout. That's an additional 11% off the already discounted bundle price. So you're getting a real deal. amantara.com/go/YMD. It's in the description, and code YMD11. Again, start low, see how it lands for you. Again, it's one of those things that's different for everyone and worth dialing in slowly. Hear ye, hear ye. It's time for the next case.
Bring them in.
Case number 5. My best friend has never liked my boyfriend. She says she's just protecting me, but every time we have a disagreement, she takes my side and tells me I deserve better. My boyfriend thinks she's trying to sabotage us. Who gets the final say? The friend or the partner?
Again,
your boyfriend probably sucks. I'm so sorry to break it to you.
It really depends.
I know, it really does, actually.
There's so many factors here that are not discussed.
I know.
So we cannot pass a judgment purely off of what we are hearing.
Yeah, I need evidence.
But what we can do is we can make judgments off of ideas that could be happening.
Okay, then give us some potentials.
The vibe I'm getting is that generally, if you're getting that strong of an opinion, she could be in love with you. Number one, that could happen.
Oh my God,
right?
I wish.
So there could be that.
Stop giving me this, now I'm just going to flutter.
Because I'd love to hear, has every boyfriend never been enough?
Oh my God.
Okay. Because now we're getting into is there
on Netflix.
You know what I'm saying? Is there a secret lover thing going on here? Is there a case of I'm losing my best friend now? You know what I mean? Because it's it's like when you have a friend and then they get with someone. Now it's like all of a sudden all the best friend time gets cut
sometimes those
down.
friends disappear when they're in a relationship.
Big time. And so it could just be that she's like, oh, we used to hang out every day and go to brunch and kick it and have a blast. And now all of a sudden you're never around and you go to bed early and you can't, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And so it's like now all the trips we used to go on, we don't do that anymore. And you're with him all the time. So it already, boom, you're already just kind of not a fan. It could be that you are correct, that he isn't a good guy. Right. So these are all possibilities. You know what I mean? It's now I will say, I would have loved a little bit more. Is it like he does these things? It doesn't bother me, but it bothers her. I would love a little bit more information, but giving no information, the friend's going to lose. I hate to say it, but we've talked about this before. You got to be careful with the too much opinions on your friends' significant others, because they will usually win out, and then you will be alienated because they will look like first of all, they'll feel like, well, I can't share you with them because you're not going to like them. So
yeah, often, unfortunately, people choose the partner even if they have a long-term friendship with someone. I'd like to make a little asterisk here.
Okay.
And reread a part that's kind of sitting in my brain.
Okay, please.
She says she's just protecting me, but every time we have a disagreement, she takes my side and tells me I deserve better. How often are you and your boyfriend fighting?
And also, are you 100% right all the time?
Huh?
I'm saying, sorry, I will chime in after. Continue. You say your thing and I will.
Oh, are you going to go off on the she's in love with you?
No, I'm saying, are you getting just like you're my bestie, so you're always right? Or are you getting honest feedback? Because it's like the chance of you always being right in this relationship of yours, a good friend might go every fifth time go, I don't know. I do understand his point to some extent. I think it'd be nice if you guys met in the middle, but to always be like, you're right, girl. He sucks.
See, this is what's sticking with me is something different, though.
Okay, hit me.
That the Reddit user poster is saying that every time her boyfriend and her have a disagreement, her friend takes my side and tells me I deserve better. how often are you and your boyfriend fighting and your friend has to hear about it and is like, dude, this guy
all you do
sucks.
is bring her the shit.
Well, it's like, maybe it's like I never liked him. I always had a problem with him. And now my friend, whenever I hang out with her, she's
Complains about
always
him.
talking about disagreements. And I think he's an asshole. And so I take her side because she deserves
Whoa,
better.
what a switch up. So 2 counts of the person writing this story is the problem. Possibly.
I think maybe it's
I'm saying
it's a boyfriend.
that's a part of
the
it.
The person writing it and maybe the boyfriend are maybe in a talk. Think about this.
Yeah,
okay, not to
toxic
bring Love Island into it. Okay, but let's just say we have Melanie and Sincere as an example. Correct. Now, what I have to say about Melanie, shout out Melanie, not defensive. She's very open. She knows that she seems to be choosing to be with Sincere.
Knows what she's doing,
even though he's whatever. But we've all known people who have been in relationships where their partner is toxic or they're toxic together, and we have friends in our life who say, hey, he's not a good guy, I don't like him, and it's like, what I think you're just jealous of our relationship, or I think that you just don't know him like I know him. And it's like, you know what, maybe I don't know him how you know him,
but all you do is talk about the worst
all
stuff.
I do is I've hung out with him a couple times. I don't like his vibe, I don't like the way he treats you, and I think that you should be treated better.
Interesting.
I'm feeling, I don't know what it is energetically about this
Something's
post,
up.
but I'm feeling the energy of a friend who loves you and is willing to take the risk to say the unsavory things about your relationship and about your partner because she loves you.
Interesting.
Because I don't know, there's something about that line. Every time we have a disagreement, she takes my side and tells me I deserve better. If you don't like what your friend has to say, stop bringing up your partner's disagreements to her. If you're like, hey, like, because then all you're doing is like kind of dumping on a friend and like not being willing to hear that she wants to tell you that you deserve better. Why are you bringing it up if you don't like what she's going to say?
Unless
you're then kind of putting...
Are you a little toxic? You kind of like your best friend having your back
Right.
at all the times. You know, there's a lot here that needs to be unpacked. Please...
We
need to schedule a hearing with in-person hearing.
Unfortunately,
there's too much.
but also fortunately, these are not family members. These are random users on Reddit that I can't access.
I'm so used to the call home mindset.
Yes, these are people who we don't know.
If you're not a family member, we can judge you harshly.
Yeah, these are people we don't know on Reddit posting. Let me make that clear, by the way, if that hasn't been made clear. These are not from the family.
No,
these
you
are
did make that clear.
Reddit users who we don't know.
You made that clear.
And I've changed tiny details to make sure that
a
little bit of privacy.
2 counts of I don't know enough, and 3 counts of it's all a little toxic somehow.
I don't know. I don't agree with that.
I'm just making that up, but
but you judge.
I don't know. I just feel like
there's
a possibility, and the fact that you're online talking about it too, it just hits me. It's a complicated mess.
There's definitely a possibility that, like you said, maybe your friend is in love with you. I really would love that to be the case, because I would love, it's giving my books. Okay,
it's more fun to think about.
It's giving my books. I like that perspective better, but. There's definitely a chance also that your friend, you have to look at historically what's happened. Like you said, has your friend always had a problem with anyone you've ever been interested in? I mean, maybe you have a toxic picker.
Maybe a bad picker.
But if your friend, which some people have, if your friend has always had a problem with everyone you've ever dated, maybe your friend is experiencing certain feelings of jealousy, wishing that you and her were maybe in the same boat together, maybe wishing that you were spending more time with her. Maybe she had a crush on your boyfriend I don't know. There are possibilities like that your friend is being the one who's creating the toxic dynamic. But that one line just makes me think that the poster is always dumping on the friend all their drama. And then being like, well, you always say that it's you always say I deserve better. And the friend's probably like, yeah, because I don't like him and he's not being nice with you. And then the partner being like, I think she's trying to sabotage us.
Interesting. Okay. I feel like a judgment can't be passed. You're missing details that are massive, or at least even a couple details. 2 counts of, I don't know.
2 counts of who knows. Next case,
please.
Next case. Case number 6. My boyfriend suddenly started taking his phone everywhere, even around the house. He used to leave it on the counter. When I asked about it, he said I was being paranoid and that everyone deserves privacy. I don't want to invade his privacy, but the behavior changed. Am I overreacting? No, he's cheating on you. No, he's either watching porn incessantly or he's cheating on you. Listen, family, you're going to have a little bit of a skewed perspective from me. Your mom over here, if you don't know this about me, unfortunately, familial wise, if I haven't discussed this before, it's time to get a little open, but not too open because I don't want to get in trouble from familials. Long line of people cheating around me,
Right.
okay? So I have observed most of my life that, so I am always a little, probably
Suspicious.
I'm a little paranoid, probably in like an unhealthy way because of my own trauma.
Yeah.
But I'm also then very like, I would feel the way that this Reddit poster felt. If you all of a sudden, now you do tend to get constant work texts. So you are a phone in the bathroom guy, you're a phone around the house, in your
Definitely.
pocket type of guy.
Definitely.
So I can't use this exactly. But if you never carried your phone with you and then out of nowhere.
That's the issue. Is that I usually have my phone on me, but then I will leave it out for a while. But my thing is this. My thing is the change.
The change.
That's the issue. The issue is that it's not that he has his phone. Most people just have their phone in their pocket and with them all the time. But to go from never phone guy to always phone guy, phone out, hanging out, hours on end, open,
Yeah.
to now phone's never available.
And then refusal to like for instance, let's just say, if you and Ember go on like a walk, you'll leave your phone on the counter,
Yes.
right? This guy, if all of a sudden he used to leave his phone on the counter,
is like, no
and
way.
now all of a sudden he's not, and then she's mentioning to him, hey, what's going on?
Give it at least a case,
and
bro.
And he says everyone deserves privacy.
That's weird.
Suspicious.
My thing is at least give yourself a case. Be like, oh, I have it with me because I am doing work stuff and I need to be able to see it. I want to have my email with me. I'm watching a TV show on my phone. I like sports updates. I mean, like at least just have like an idea of why this is
If you're
important.
gonna lie,
But to be like, no, I don't mean lying. I just mean, I'm checking the stock market. Whatever you
Yeah.
do that makes you feel like now all of a sudden. But to say privacy is the
No.
answer, either you're the world's worst liar. Or I guess you're just being honest, but I don't know what you'd be, what you were. I don't understand what you would be private about now. Like what you were unprivate about, now all of a sudden you need privacy. It's like, what's changed?
if all of a sudden, let's just say there's a context we're missing where all of a sudden this partner was
going through his phone every day.
through his phone, or even he found out one time and it made him like, what the hell? Like,
Right,
like that
that's
makes me
weird.
feel unsafe and uncomfortable.
Right.
And now I want my
'Cause
privacy and I'm keeping my
making
phone.
me feel uncomfortable by how
That's-
you're, every time I walk in, you're on my phone going
then
through
that
it.
would make sense.
Right.
But to be a guy who used to leave his phone around and then all of a sudden he's not, if I was in this person's situation, no question, I'm noticed. I'm clocking it.
Of course.
No question. I'm like, why are
Dude,
you
you need a
carrying
better
this
excuse
everywhere?
than I need my privacy. You gotta be honest about whatever's going on to some extent. Even if it's like unsavory, you gotta be like, I'm addicted to this. I'm doing this on it. Whatever. I'm texting my friend all the time or whatever. Like, but just to be like, privacy is such a weird, like scary just thing to say to someone who's
Yeah.
feeling anxious.
Let me make something very clear about relationships. This is going to be your mom's lecture corner, the judge lecture corner. Being, not ambivalent, but like being like, giving like generalizations, will induce fear in a partner.
Sure.
Like, and I don't mean even like I don't even mean just in a cheating way.
It's like,
I
when are
just
you getting
mean,
home? I'll get home when I get home. Where
It's
are you
just-
going to be? Don't worry about it. It's like all that.
Well,
just that,
I mean, that would be.
You know what I'm
that's-
saying? It's not saying, it's saying don't worry. It's saying it's kind of
Right.
making things like ambiguous.
Ambiguous. Even just like a general, like just for privacy. this doesn't work in a relationship. It's going to cause unease. It's going to cause a severe lack of miscommunication, or excuse me, a severe amount of miscommunication, because then people are going to start making assumptions, which you know what assumptions do.
It always works out for the best.
It makes an ass out of you and me. Have you never heard that?
Never heard that.
You know, assumption makes an ass out of you, and it's either you or and I or you and me. I don't remember, but
an ass out of. So it says assumptions make an ass out of you and a something out of me. Is that what it is?
I think maybe you and I. I don't know. Maybe I'm
But there's a fun thing there. She's saying
makes an ass out of you.
It's not good.
But what was I saying before my little pun? You have to, in a relationship, be specific. Details are necessary. And I'm not talking about my rambling details where you force your partner to listen to you regale for hours and hours about something. I'm just talking about like, hey, if someone says, I have a problem with this, or can we work on this, or what's going on with you being this way, and are you okay?
Right.
Just a general, like, yeah, I'm fine. Like, instead of just like, let's get to the heart of it and we got to give details. And it will, even if the answer is not something the person wants to hear, it will ultimately soothe something in a relationship, because then there's lack of room for assumptions, confusion, or miscommunications.
Right.
And those are so often reasons why we have issues in a relationship. So my verdict is, one count of keep an eye on him. One count of...
2 counts of sus. Another sus.
Another sus.
Very sus.
2 counts of sus. Also a count of putting spy software on his... No, I'm just kidding.
Yeah. Give him Benadryl and then take his phone.
4 counts of he's DMing somebody or is watching porn.
Yeah. 2 counts of very weird.
So
that's...
so sorry
yeah,
for
I
you
would
about
say,
that.
unfortunately, that is a weird vibe.
Yeah, I'm feeling weird about that. I'm feeling weird about it.
Unless we've left out that your jealousy's out of control and that you like monitor his every move,
and that you're sneaking into his
and he's trying
phone.
to reclaim a little bit of power back in the relationship because he feels like he's lost all of it. And he feels like he can't go anywhere without being questioned. He feels like he can't go to work without being questioned. He feels like on the way home from work, he gets a text, where are you? How long is it going to take you? So now all of a sudden he's like, you know what? Can I fucking get just my own life a little bit?
Yeah.
So if you're crazy and you've left that out, but if you're not, be sus.
Okay.
Last pause.
Let's take one more quick pause before a few more cases. Family, we've been talking about other people's problems. Let's talk about my problems for a second, okay? I feel like hair is one of those things that you don't really think about until you do. You catch yourself in a mirror or you're getting ready for an event and suddenly you're paying way more attention to your hair than you ever planned to. At least that's how I felt when I started having all of my hair issues that you all know about. And I was honestly skeptical at first because there are so many products that promise the world. They promise the world, but what I really liked about Nutrafol is that it felt like a simple habit I could actually stick with. I knew friends and family who had had amazing results over the years, so a few years ago, I decided to try Nutrafol for myself, and after taking it consistently for like 3-4 months, I started noticing way less shedding, my hair felt visibly thicker and healthier, and now, years later, I am obsessed with Nutrafol, okay? You all know this. I mean, my hair has grown...
Transformation.
My hair has grown so much, okay? It's gotten thicker, it's healthier, and I feel so much more confident now day to day. I love Nutrafol so much. I mean, so grateful.
Incredible.
Thank you.
Incredible.
Thank you.
One thing I appreciate is that Nutrafol isn't trying to be one product for everyone. They have different formulas for men and women tailored to different life stages and lifestyle factors, so you can find the one that's right for you. It's also incredibly easy to keep up with. You order online, no prescription needed, and with a subscription, you get automatic deliveries, free shipping, savings up to 20%, and even a free Headspace membership. It's one of those routines that's really easy to maintain once you get started.
It really, really is. And listen, Nutrafol is the #1 dermatologist recommended hair growth supplement brand, and it's also the #1 hair growth supplement brand personally used by dermatologists. Their supplements are peer-reviewed, NSF certified for sport, and clinically tested. They're the best, in my humble opinion, and my hair thanks them. My hair has been thanking them for years. I am so grateful for Nutrafol. I will forever be obsessed. Let your hair become one less thing taking up space in your head and see thicker, stronger, faster growing hair with less shedding in just 3 to 6 months with Nutrafol. For a limited time, Nutrafol is offering our listeners $10 off your first month subscription and free shipping when you visit Nutrafol.com and enter promo code MOMDAD. That's Nutrafol.com, spelled Nutrafol.com, promo code MOMDAD. Nutrafol.com, promo code MOMDAD. All right, let us continue. Are those shackles?
Yeah. Bring them in.
Dude, I'm like, what is this, Les Mis?
Yeah, it's Les Mis. It's Les Mis vibes.
Okay. Case number 7. I found out my wife has a separate savings account with $15,000 in it.
Okay.
She says it's her emergency fund and wanted something that was just hers. I feel betrayed because we've always talked about being a team financially. She says I'm proving exactly why she needed it. Who's wrong? One count of she's a spy.
2 counts of she already has everything in place to leave your ass.
Okay.
Interesting. Well, I don't understand. She said we need to be a team financially, and him bringing up
the person who's writing it, the wife's partner, says, I feel betrayed because we've always talked about being a team financially.
Right.
And she's now saying I'm proving exactly why she needed it. Like, basically, she's upset that he's, I think, upset that she has this.
But that's
separate...
not a team. It's like you're in the band. Mm-hmm. She goes off on her own band, and then she's saying that's why I've always talked about being a team. Like, it makes no sense.
I think it's whatever his reaction was is making her feel like this is why I wanted separate.
It's giving gaslight us a little bit, because it's kind of saying you found my secret account and you're fucked up for finding it. Energy.
Yes.
Okay. Yeah, it's super sauce, and it could be you're a problem financially. You're not good. You spend too much money. You guys have talked about it. So one angle of this is that she can't trust you, and that she's tried to talk to you about it. You continue to spend or go against the rules you guys have put up. And so she feels unprotected. She feels unsafe. Mm-hmm. And so she's going, I'm going to pull some of this money on my own. So if shit hits the fan, I can take care of myself.
Yeah.
That's option 1. Option 2 is she has a lover on the side that she is funneling your guys' money to, which is not uncommon at all.
She's paying for it.
Yeah, his or hers freaking underwear,
gorgeous silk underwears,
and getaways, and the whole thing. So that's
Champagne.
option 2. Option 3 is she's getting ready to leave you, and she needs a little dough, before they get lawyers involved. Option 4 is she feels. It didn't specify her working, the partner working. It didn't specify what's going on there, because that would change things too. If like both of you guys are working, and then there's this like, well, I want my own money to go to me kind of energy, or if it's like one person's working and the person feels like they're being stolen from. Like, there's a lot of factors here. One thing I will say is that there is a lack of trust going on between the two of you in a real way, because once you're like siphoning money into a secret account, like, things are not good.
Okay. Can I add another option?
Yeah.
And let me process this out, because then I do have like I know it's different in this case because.
Got it.
But I just want to say this. This perhaps might be considered an unpopular opinion.
Okay.
But I was raised by a mother. As a child of divorced parents,
yes.
I was raised by a mother who was, her and my dad, they were, a quote unquote, very like traditional, my
right.
past guys, they were a traditional type of couple.
Yes.
But something that my mom always said to me is she always said, hey, listen, you never know what's going to happen in a relationship. You need to protect yourself financially. So you do need to have your own account, and you need to make sure that you're covered and taken care of, because let's be real here. in recent history as a woman, and I'm seeing you say your wife, in recent history as a woman, our asses couldn't, because of oppression, our asses couldn't open up a fucking credit card.
Right.
So I think there is a level of like, that's still there too, where it's like, if you're in a marriage, let's just say where one person is, has all the accounts and then you get a divorce, you have no credit. So there are levels where I am a big proponent of protecting yourself. And by the way, I'm not just saying like, I'm saying both partners, right? Both parties.
Yes.
Protecting yourself in a relationship, it's one of the reasons. And you've always been so like wonderful to like, you right when I brought it up for the first time, you're like, totally makes sense.
Yeah.
Where we have joint accounts, but we also have separate accounts.
Yes.
And because I don't plan on us ever ending, but you never know. Also, if something tragic happened to you,
Sure.
like there's so many factors. So when I am reading this and see she has a separate account with $15,000 with it, and she says it's her emergency fund.
Yes.
I totally understand that. I'm like 1,000%. My problem is that it wasn't talked about.
My problem is it wasn't talked about. It was hidden.
That's my one big caveat.
And why is an emergency fund not being talked about? Because that says I'm feeling an emergency might be coming.
But I'm saying emergency fund in the way that I could say, like, I have my own account in case anything went down with us or whatever, that I'm like, I need to have like,
generally that would have been like if you would generally say, hey, just in case, let's both protect ourselves. You can have one, I'll have one, whatever. But to be like, I did this secretly in the dark says that something's up.
Now, this person could be a sketchy partner that they don't feel really safe talking to about it. And
that's what I'm saying. That means something's up.
Yeah, but I'm saying that person then didn't ever allow for the concept, because I do know that there are people out there who, like, let me tell you what, when I've
they freak.
brought it up years ago when Evan and I first got married, when I was like, no, we're having separate accounts. And there are especially certain men who were like, excuse me, what?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. So maybe if this is a husband who's posting this, maybe he's a controlling guy, and so it's like, I want to feel the safety. You really have to address,
why does this person feel they need to do this?
Yes. Why does your wife feel the need to have an emergency fund without sharing with you that that she has an emergency fund?
And $15,000 is a.
I mean, it's a lot of money.
No, but I'm saying if you're worth $100 million and she has $15,000, I'd be like, what are you doing? If you have $15,000 and then she has $15,000, then you're like, okay, that's most of what we have, or it's equal to the amount of our entire life savings.
Right.
Now we're talking about you know what I'm saying? Like the different, like the reasoning would be a lot different.
Yeah,
Where it's like, if you're worth $100 million and you find $15,000 in a separate account, is that just because she wants to go shopping and not have you get on her butt about it?
Yeah, sure.
And she feels like every time she goes buy something nice for herself, you're going, what is this? What is this? Then you guys have a bad relationship with money. Versus if you have $30,000 and then she has $15,000 of it in her own account, that means that she's protecting herself from something bigger. Or if,
like, y'all don't have, anything in a savings account,
just saying,
and she has $15,000.
Like, there's a lot of different levels of kind of like what this means.
Yeah.
So that's also, obviously there's a lot of.
That's true.
You know what I'm saying? Well, I mean, another count, 2 counts of sus for sure.
Yes, but one count.
But also, safety in your relationship is 2 counts of it doesn't feel safe enough. Why aren't you guys talking about this?
And 1 count of, I believe that financial independence, if possible, is very important.
Yes.
To protect yourself. But yeah, why is your partner?
And 2 counts of secrecy. We don't love that.
No, and why is your partner being secretive, and why is your partner feeling the need to be secretive? And we need to suss that out.
2 counts of sus on both ends, to be honest with you, kind of feels that way.
It really does. It really does. It really does.
Last one?
Our last one. Case number 8.
Okay.
I noticed my husband consistently liking photos of women he used to work with. He says they're friends and that I'm creating a problem where there isn't one. I don't think he's cheating, but it bothers me that he knows it bothers me and keeps doing it.
Well, my first question would be, does he like the men that he used to work with?
Hear ye, hear ye.
Because if he's just trying to stay connected and kind of just stay like, he liked all these people and they were all great.
Yeah,
and
he's liking everybody's posts.
If he's liking everybody's posts, then it's just a way for him to feel like he's still a part of it. Maybe it's like, like in my business, it's like my entire business is network connections.
Yeah.
The whole thing is that. So it's like, it's just all about making relationships and being cool with everyone, and everyone's like, oh, that person's great. And so the more that you're just kind of like around and chatting and talking and engaging, the more that you're going to be in their mind when opportunities come up, blah, 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 blah. Now, if they worked at H&R Block and he's just liking the women's, not the men's, 2 counts of sus.
Absolutely.
And then the issue also is that you've communicated something and then he just continues to do it. That's another 2 counts of doesn't give a shit about what you have to say. 2 counts.
Right. That's what I'm feeling is it kind of goes back a little bit to our first case, which was the changing of the passcode, where it's a little bit like, how hard is it to hear your partner's hurts? Now, if what we're dealing with is a partner, and we're not hearing this side, who has endless demands,
exactly.
and every way you move, they're like, I don't like that. What's that about? I don't like that. Sure. But if your partner's like, hey, I'm noticing that you're always liking all these women that you used to work with's post, and maybe your partner's noticing that you're only liking the attractive women, or like you said, only liking the women and not the men. And she says, hey, don't love this. And you can't just say, you know what? I'm gonna stop with the liking.
And also, what photos?
Very
you know what I mean?
true.
If it's the woman with her 2 kids and her husband, 2 counts of no big deal. If it's her on vacation in the Keene, 2 counts of sus.
Not the Keene. Hey, can I ask you something?
Yeah.
Why is it that men in relationships?
I know where you're going. It's just the greatest mystery of all time.
Can I let me fully flesh out?
People want to know, why are we here? A bigger question is what you're bringing up.
Yeah, people are like, did the Big Bang happen?
Is there a God?
My question is more important.
Your question makes more sense.
It bothers me more. Because why do men who are in relationships insist on liking photos of famous women in bikinis? Okay.
Like 60,000 likes and one of them's theirs. And you're kind of like,
hey, okay. I understand wanting to get a look-see-loo. I understand the like, oh, she's hot,
right,
and I like a looking. Okay,
you know why they're there.
I get why you're there.
Why are they contributing / participating?
Why do you insist on liking the photo? Just look at the fucking photo. Why are you liking it? Your partner
commenting.
People
going like,
oh, hell yeah.
Hell yeah, babe.
Or fire emoji.
And then you click on his photo and it's like 3 kids and a wife. And you're like going, what?
And it's like,
what is this for
so now your partner.
You think that the celebrity's going to come down from her mansion and be like, I want to be with you, Craig from Minneapolis with the 3 kids and the wife?
Who's not the hottest guy.
No, who works like at the tire shop. And then now your wife sees the comment and the like, and she's going, what is this? Like, what?
Literally, what are you doing? Like, what are you assuming is going to happen?
And I bet if you were to talk to like these celebrities, if you were to be like, have like an analytical AI break down their comment section, it would say like 90% married.
Yes. 90% married men.
Kids in profile photo.
And it's literally like, now your partner, this is you do realize this is a public platform.
It's
insane. So guess what, sir? Of course your wife sees it, but I, who know you and your wife, I also am now seeing that you liked this sexy photo of, fucking whoever, whatever supermodel. So,
well, because it's literally also
porn star or whatever.
It's also designed for that. When you think about it, if I like a photo of a giraffe,
yes,
and you like a photo of a giraffe. Oh no, sorry. If you like a photo of a giraffe,
yeah,
and I see the picture of the giraffe, it'll show you liked it to me immediately because it's saying like, hey, your friend liked this. You might like this.
So we're all
So it's not even like hidden. It's like it's highlighted.
We're all seeing what you liked. Okay. So now all of us know that on a regular basis, Joe is who's married to our friend is always liking porn stars.
So not only does your wife
photos.
see it, all your friends see it.
And then your wife, and then we all. Why do you got to do it? Why do you have to make a public? Why do you have to make a public thing of it? Like I said, go ahead and look at it. You know what? I'm not down with the following, but I understand that more because I'm like, I get that you want to regularly see this hot woman's photos,
right?
Which I still am like, why do you have to
still
follow
crazy,
them?
But yeah,
but okay, you want to see them regularly, liking and commenting on them.
It's like, are you?
So the ultimate goal is that you're hoping, and if a guy denies this, it bothers me. If a guy goes, I'm just liking, I like everything. No. You commenting or liking a sexy photo of a celebrity.
Right.
You're hoping in the back of your mind somewhere that best case scenario, they like your comment. Or like respond to your DM or whatever it is. And I can almost guarantee
that would be
by the way, I can almost guarantee you the type of person who's liking and commenting on a hot celebrity's photos is also responding to their Insta stories. So you know they have tons of DMs where they're commenting and hoping that one day that person responds back to them. Otherwise, why are you doing it? Okay, if someone I guess could say like, hey, I'm in a relationship and it's a safe way for me to feel like I'm kind of getting my rocks off and it's like thing that it doesn't bother my partner, so I'm able to feel like I'm getting my flirt on. I guess there's that.
Still just crazy.
But I don't mean to make an assumption. Maybe I'm very wrong, but I would guess most partners don't love opening up Instagram and seeing that their partner is publicly commenting fire emojis on like Megan Fox's recent photo.
It's also like really like, it's like there's obviously the infidelity vibe to it that's going on. Sure. But worse almost is like pathetic.
I know, it's embarrassing a little bit.
Because you're like, it's like waiting outside to see Megan Fox come out of her apartment and with 3,000 people and be like, here she comes, Megan. You know what I mean? It's like weird, dude. It's like you have family.
Yeah, like go, like hit on your wife. You know what I mean?
Hey, fix the shed.
Hey, don't forget her birthday.
Don't forget her birthday, dude.
And that's that.
Wow. I mean, just judges, I will say, you know what I mean? And also, like, I feel realistic.
You know what? I feel like
we crushed this. I feel like we crushed this. Now, I will say we didn't dole out any punishments.
Well,
we had counts of things. Yes. But we didn't say what should be done to them.
Maybe if the family enjoyed this, which I hope you did because I really had a great time.
Like it.
Hope you loved this. Maybe next time we can add punishments
or rewards.
I'm taking the dog.
Exactly.
Legally Blonde.
There you go. That was fun.
I loved that. Yeah. And part of me now has created a fantasy in my head where you and I like start a Patreon and people come and like bring their problems and we actually like serve justice. Guilty, not guilty.
I like this.
A whole thing, dole out Patreon justice.
I like that.
So, anywho, let us know if you liked this. Like I said, again, the plan is that next week we're going to be doing cast bios. But, if for some strange reason you all live for this and there's a bunch of people who tune in and watch it.
If this is a worldwide hit, we will do it again.
And then we'll do it again next week because I really, really, really liked this. Yes. I had a really great time. Thank you to the random users of the internet and your forums and your Reddits for allowing us to give and dole out swift justice. We love you all.
We love you. We'll see you next week.
Tune in next week on Friday, and the week after that, Love is Blind.
And the week after that, and the week after
that. And the week after that,
Have a good day. I love you.
Ta-ta.
2 counts. 2 counts of being hot. Have a good week.